Hey guys, I have another story for you. You know how I love telling you stories of things that happened to me because I don't know, man. I have stories to tell like crazy because a lot of shit happens to me. Okay, so I'm at this club and I'm talking to this girl, this really hot girl. Okay, and we're talking, we're vibing, everything's going well. And she said, "Hey, who are you here with?" And I say, "I'm here with my best friend." And I keep going. And she said, "Oh, but what is your best friend?" I said, "He's here. Don't you see him?" And she said, "No. Where is your best friend?" I said, "Are you blind? Don't you see him? He's right here." And she said, "Come on, stop playing. Where is your best friend?" I said, "Right here."
Skills at skillsmethod.com, dance for seduction.com. Shout out to all the hustlers, busters, players, pimps, boas, naturals, jiggles, smacks, playboys, fuckboys, fuck it, everybody. Alright guys, in these videos we're gonna talk about humor, the right application of humor for seduction, the misconceptions, the good, the bad, the ugly, how to use it properly. Unfortunately, most videos and most community posts, they're helpful, but they really don't have the right idea. For example, David D'Angelo, he had the right he observed naturals that were cocky and phony, and he had the right idea and explains how it works, but he wasn't himself cocky and phony 100%. So I am one of the guys he talks about. I'm also gonna talk about another seduction style called the Grandmaster style. Grandmaster style is sexual phony. That's another observation of a natural called Nathan. We're gonna cover that in detail with examples and all that. The good, the bad, the ugly. I mean, I do Grandmaster as well with cocky phony, trolling, all that stuff. But I do it. I have the right application. I've been doing it for more than 20 years, so I know what I'm talking about and how to explain it the proper way with the right examples. Okay, and we're gonna cover all that. And this is gonna be a very comprehensive post. There are not gonna be videos like this in YouTube or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna break it down like a freaking to the minute gritty. Okay, also the criticisms, the bad, okay, about humor, and I'm gonna examples of what not to do in humor. All right. Also, humor is extremely important when texting an online game. Okay, and if you notice, most women, when you ask them what are you looking for, oh, I want a guy with a sense of humor. Now, you don't need humor to get laid. Okay, there are plenty of guys that I know. Okay, and that are really good with women that don't use humor. Okay, but humor does help if you do it properly. If you don't do it properly, it's a handicap because the main problem with humor is that they eat the future's attentions. Okay, guys. So how do we get started? Let's start with the. Let's talk about the ugly, the big criticism of humor. Okay, so the big criticism of humor is that it diffuses tension. So I'm gonna give an example of that right now.
Yo, baby. Ooh. How about some fries to go with that shake?
Sorry, I'm on a no fathead diet.
Excuse me, guy. Got to do the limbo under a coconut tree.
Excuse me. Dibs on the tall one.
Excuse me, miss.
Maybe you can help me out here. I seem to have lost all the feeling in my lips.
I'm Carlton Banks.
That's right. The Carlton Banks.
Hurt me! Whoa. What's up, baby?
The name's Veronica.
Ooh, Veronica, I likes that.
Great. Now I can die.
Whoa, hold up, baby. See, now, I noticed you noticing me. So I just want to put you on notice that I noticed you too. And to let you know that, I might consider letting you be with me.
Is that what passes for a compliment around here?
Look, baby, listen.
No, you listen. If you want a shot at being with me, maybe you should try talking to me like a human being, okay? Got it?
Actually, baby, you got it, but I take donations.
Right, guys. So those were good examples of dancing monkey, being a clown samples, and that's why the community people, the community guys, they think, oh, so being funny doesn't work because it kills tension. That's what they're referring to. But but you know what is funny, guys? I spent 6 months going in YouTube in preparation for this video, and even the cringe guys that are trying to be funny, even those guys were getting results. So it was annoying because I was trying to show when humor doesn't work, and I was looking for the cringiest guys in YouTube to look. Oh, okay, let me show what's wrong with humor, and I couldn't find it. As much as I looked, the cringe people, I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one. So I had to resort to use Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but even that guy in the show was successful with women. So go figure. But the seducers are right when they say that humor kills tension, because it does. All right. I use humor to kill tension again with my clients. So if I have a client and she's a woman, or if I'm at work, okay, if I'm dealing with business, I don't want to seduce, or if I'm with family members or friends of family and things like that, I don't want to seduce in those situations. And if I'm with social circles, I don't want to seduce in those situations. So I use humor in similar way, not that much clownish dancing monkey, but I use it on purpose to diffuse tension. Also, okay, guys, so that's why the seducers erroneously think that humor doesn't work. It does work, and it works a lot, because humor, again, is an attractive. Humor is an attractive quality. Okay, just like, let's say, fitness. Fitness to communicates that that you take care of your bodies, and you can last in bed. Fashion, it's like an honest thing now, that shows like you put effort and you take care of yourself and all that. Hygiene, the same thing, the same principle. So humor is just an attractive quality, just like confidence. Okay. Also, but the most important thing about humor is that the girls hate being bored. So humor is gonna, if you can keep a girl entertained and keep the attention, especially in two aspects of seduction, which are the opening, and I'm gonna give you example of that, and the hook point. Humor is extremely important. So I first going to show you examples of how humor is important in opening faces, especially if you are like a big muscular dude, tall muscular like I am. It could help to come under the radar as well. It has many applications. Okay, you can use it with chat test. Humor works very well with chat text, and to befriend cock blocks and friends to earn the group. So humor is one of the tools that allow you to seduce, because if you cannot earn the group, then you're fucked. Okay, well, how are you gonna seduce the girl? So in the opening phases, in the hook phases, to deal with chatters, and I'm gonna show you examples of all these guys, to earn the groups and all that. Humor is extremely important. So I'm gonna give you now samples of how humor can be very effective in opening a hook phases. Hook Hooking phases. Hooking is when you are in the interaction and the girl allows you to stay without having to leave. Okay, and then she doesn't want it to leave. We call it hook point.
Talking to you, can we quarantine to chill? Yeah, the coronavirus don't take you out, let me take you out. Why you looking at me like that? I said the coronavirus don't take you out, let me take you out. What's your name?
My name's Tasha.
Name's Tasha? My name's Hubert. Nice to meet you. I'm trying to quarantine and chill with somebody. You know this coronavirus, everybody running around acting all crazy.
How you know
You by yourself? Then you got it? You contagious? Touch me, baby. Give me what you got. Shit, I want all that. Trying to get your phone number though, so we can hang out. I need a quarantine and chill partner.
Okay.
I can get your phone number? Oh, for real? Damn, shit. Who you up here with? You by yourself? Who you with?
I'm by myself.
Oh, you by yourself?
Yeah.
You from LA?
No, I'm from Jamaica.
You from Jamaica? Damn, girl, you know how to quint? You know how to quint? I heard Jamaican girls be quinting and shit. I'm trying to find out.
Not even.
Oh, yeah.
We
Gonna be quinting and chilling. I'm just playing. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I try to lose no cool points today. I already done got this far. Oh my dad. Yeah, excuse me. You be my quarantine?
What?
You be my quarantine?
What is that?
My quarantine. All I'm saying is the coronavirus don't take you out. Can I take you out?
Oh, you're stupid.
Yeah.
No.
I can't take you out? Damn.
Okay, you can take me out.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your name anyway?
What do you want my name to be?
What I want your name to be? I want your name to be Chocolate right now. You chocolate and sexy.
Alright, then it's
Little chocolate Power Ranger.
No, now you'll get to take me out.
Oh, I can't take you out now?
No.
Damn, shit like that? Come on, it's a little jokey joke. Man, come on, over my phone. I'm just playing. Damn.
Alright, come on.
I was just playing. Yeah.
Ouch! Are you a thief? Are you a thief? Because that's just wrong.
I'm a writer.
A writer for what? Yeah, right. Right, because I write for advertising, so I want to know why are you stealing my hat? It's like me taking off your underwear. No.
Huh?
Yeah.
You lied to me. You said you went to your grandma.
Listen, babe. 2 minutes for not looking so good tonight, okay, Miss Referee? Okay. That's the next girlfriend. She's absolutely psycho. She peed on my car once. Can we take a picture together? I'm very good at self-portraits. Wait.
Did you see her face light up? Oh my goodness.
I was going to give you tongue, but that would be weird. Okay, listen, I got to go back to my buddies. What's your phone number?
847?
Yeah.
As you saw in the examples, guys, you can see that humor really helps with opening, with the opening phases of the pickup if done properly. It also is also helpful using humor, okay, to earn the group, okay, to earn groups of people, and to deal with cock blocks and all that is very useful. Let me give you an example of that, and how humor is used properly when befriending friends or women that are with people.
I don't care. I love him. I really do. And given the opportunity, yes, I would have his babies.
Seriously. Yeah. Conan O'Brien. You would do Conan O'Brien.
Oh my God, yes.
Ew. Friend to friend. Ew.
I don't know, your life is so PG-13. My life is not PG-13.
Oh, it so is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You've never left LA. You pass the bar, you're gonna be what, a patent lawyer? Probably married to that human Valium Richard. Listen, I worry about you, is all. So much potential, and you've resorted to fantasizing about Conan Ginger Junk O'Brien. He is funny. He looks like a carrot, honey.
Who looks like a carrot? Hi. Who looks like a carrot?
Conan O'Brien. My friend, Hannah here thinks he's sexy.
That's weird because I think that your friend Hannah is really sexy.
Oh my God. You did not just say that. How old are you?
What are you, a lawyer?
A little bit.
Come on.
I know.
You are? Is she?
Gonna be.
Don't you think you're a little old to be using cheesy pickup lines?
Objection. Leading the witness. Wow, Hannah, you're really wearing that dress like you're doing it a favor.
Oh, God.
That's a line. Me sitting over there for the past 2 hours not being able to take my eyes off of you is a fact. I mean, there's lots of beautiful women in this bar, your friend included. Hi.
I love you.
But I can't take my eyes off of you. That's a fact. It's not a line. I find you very attractive. Do you find me attractive?
She does.
I don't.
You do. She does.
Yes, she does.
I don't.
You do.
You do.
I don't.
Hannah, can I buy you a drink?
No.
You say no a lot, don't you?
No.
Oh boy. Permission to approach the bench?
Seriously?
Just come on, let me deliver my closing argument.
Sure, proceed.
Anna, we live in a physical world, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're going to age, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you this, you're never gonna regret going home with that guy from the bar that one time that was a total tomcat in the sack. But I can't guarantee that you won't not regret it.
That's a double negative.
You're a double negative. Okay, Anna, can I buy you a drink?
Okay. You know what? It's time to go home.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow, it's forward of you, but okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
T-Boat saw 3.
So, should I get my car or yours? Should I pull the car around? Have you been drinking? I'll drive.
Liz?
Alright guys, as you saw in the sample, it doesn't have to look all dancing monkey. That guy was being cocky, phony, flirty. You know what other guy does this very good? The guy from Playing with Fire. The guy from Playing with Fire, me and him are the guys that would look in the community to learn stuff like that are a little bit commercial. I mean, I'm not really commercial, I'm underground. But the guy from Playing with Fire, he's commercial. He has the right application of sexual humor, cocky, phony, and he trolls to the right way, the right application of trolling for seduction. Okay, he does it the right way. So the guy Google playing with fire. He teaches mainly online, but he's very good at using humor as well. Cocky, phony, sexual grandmaster. He does it right. I mean, not as good as me, of course, because I've been doing it longer, but he's pretty good at that. Okay, the guy that you see in the screen, the picture, that's David D'Angelo. David D'Angelo was the one that came out with the cocky phony. Okay, so let me tell you what guys, which is the humor I recommend. Okay, well, I recommend cocky phony, grandmaster style, self-deprecation, all that. But let's start with cocky phony. Okay, cocky and phony is an attitude that a man can adopt that can be very effective at creating attraction when used properly towards a woman. The cocky phony attitude can be specifically attractive as it displays the characteristics of a typical bad boy persona. This persona can be highly attractive to a female, as it often is perceived as being more exciting and whirlwind. I don't know what that means. That a steady, safe, nice boy type persona. Again, David D'Angelo came out with this concept by looking at naturals. Okay, now the cocky element of this attitude is demonstration of confidence. Confidence is the number one attractive quality that a man can display towards a female. However, cockiness alone is not attractive. Confidence and cockiness without humility or humor can come across as arrogance. And I wanna give you guys example of this.
Hi there, military mama. Ever seen guns like these before? Begun to spread the word.
Again, guys, as you saw in that example, and as I told you, confidence and cockiness without humility or humor can come across very arrogant, and that's a turn off. That's actually a that's not that unattractive quality. So again, being cocky means teasing, flirting, and bantering with the girl. This is a great way to create a playful, fun vibe, as well as spiking attraction. Okay, women don't like to be bored. Now let's talk about the phony side. All right. Okay, so on the funny side of the coin involves simply demonstrating having a good sense of humor. A guy who can make a girl laugh can better create attraction than someone who can't, and is second most attractive quality a man can possess. It shows them to be a fun, easygoing person that girls enjoy being around. It brings a good, positive energy to the interaction. As before, this trait uses sex excessively, like the example I gave you of Will Smith, or in isolation, can end up being a negative thing. Just being funny will quickly create the illusion or idea in the girl's head that the man is an entertainer, or a clown, or a dancing monkey. While she may have fun in his presence, she is not attracted. This drives vaginas. Eventually, this funny man routine will become boring and tiresome. So it can backfire like this, okay? A guy simply has to demonstrate a well-rounded set of personal characteristics to attract girls, rather than being one-dimensional and give off a negative impression. Clown, entertainer, comedian, etc. That's bad. That's why you gotta combine cocky and funny. Cocky and funny is ultimately so effective because it puts a girl through a range of different emotions very quickly. The cockiness, which includes banter, teasing, playfulness, must be directed towards her outfit, a quirky personality trait, what she does, something she says, etc. The tease must be playful and delivered with a cheeky smile. You don't have to do the cheeky smile. I'm very serious. I do a lot of fake angry, which I'm gonna explain later. But you don't have to. It can be. It depends. It depends on the situation. But the cheeky smile is not a must. And I like better the wink. Like the wink and things. Not the wink. Not the smile. Not the wink. I forgot the name. But it's important that it's obvious that any cocking comments or behaviors are seen as playful or jokey, and not interpreted as serious expressions or statements, as it could cause offense. Doing these things can qualify her emotional spiked interaction and amp her buying temperature and sexual tension. Okay, so it done right, it doesn't really break the sexual tension. The humor side of things creates rapport and comfort, as she enjoys the energy and fun that is being brought to the interaction by the man. Okay, guys? So I'm gonna give you, as you can see, guys, I have the picture as I'm talking about this of David D'Angelo, because Cocky Phony was the guy that created the Cocky and Phony was actually David D. Okay, and thanks to him, that's how I got into the game, and a girl that wasn't into me, not interested at all. Okay, I talk about that story in one of the videos. But thanks to him, I knew what I was doing as a natural for years. It made me understand the concept, because naturals knows what they're doing, but they don't understand the why. So back in the days when I was trying to gain my one-itis, one-itis means obsession for a girl. It wasn't working. When you go into one-itis, you become needy and weird. So once I got spammed with the 10 dating mistakes men make from David D. W. Dating, and then I realized, oh shit, this is the things I naturally do, and that's why I'm successful with women. And then I got the book, and I read the book, and I internalized the things that I was doing naturally to be successful with women, brought me back to reality, and I gained my ex. Okay, now this guy get criticized because he ended up marrying a girl that wasn't that attractive. But if you look at the girl that he ended up with, she's like him. They look the same. Chase Amante has an article that people end up with women that look like them. She kind of looks like David D'Angelo in a female body, and the guy is very successful. This guy made millions of dollars. Okay, and people think RSD was the people that put the community out. It was actually started with David D. Okay, so this guy was a pretty cool guy. I'm very thankful to him. Okay, I have nothing bad to say about him. So anyways, guys, let me give you an example of the same guy that was being too cocky. Let me give you an example of him doing cocky phony, and then we're gonna get into the other style, like the Grandmaster style.
Hi.
Hi.
Want to go to the weenie roast with me tonight?
Oh, yeah.
I think you're Marvy.
Well, actually, I'm Johnny. Johnny Bravo.
Johnny, you are so swell.
Tell me about it. No, I mean, really, tell me more about it.
So again, that's as you saw in the cartoon. That's something I do a lot. When the guy gives me a compliment, I go, "Really? Tell me more. Don't stop. Continue. Really? Tell me more. Continue. Don't stop." And I learned that not from myself. I learned that I copied that from Howard Stern. Howard Stern is a broadcaster. He's a broadcaster that does radio in the United States, and he revolutionized the radio industry by because back in the days nobody did talk shows like talking on the radio. They just play records. So he came out with talking and being himself and being honest and being funny instead of playing records and talking to people like a normal human being. Okay, versus scripts. But Howard Stern is the best at a style that is called the Grandmaster style of seduction. The Grandmaster style. There was a seducer named Nathan, and that guy observed a short, chubby natural that was getting a lot of girls, and he named him the Grandmaster. Okay. Now the style was very sexual, funny comments that are very direct. But he didn't get because laid because of that. He got laid because it's a misinterpretation because his lines of Grandmaster were extremely weak. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to for surgery, and it was because my dick is too big. It was a really weak descriptions of the style. I mean, let me explain to you the definition of Grandmaster. Okay, so the Grandmaster technique, the key here is Morty's sex jokes and continuous humorous sex thought with keen attention to how the girl reacts. So they're looking for reactions in the girl. So as to foresee any negative reaction, and you can be sure there will be plenty in the beginning. By saying just kidding, or giving an apologetic hug to the girl, etc. The reasoning here is this, that if the girl has no chance to spread her negative comments about sex jokes and comments, this translates in her subconscious to agreeing and accepting what is being said. These defenses will eventually go down. She has to imagine all the sex jokes in their mind in order to understand them, and although she might be disgusted or repelled about them in the first place, she won't be able to express her negativism. Her mind is bombarded with more sexual reference. She just keeps imagining, and before she knows, nature kicks in and she's getting horny. Simple, but potentially dangerous as hell. You really need to be in your element with all the sex jokes and keep just kidding in any time, not to be slapped in the beginning, etc. Otherwise, you could feel miserable. Nathan's That's Nathan Slita on the Grandmaster Flash technique. Now, I do this a lot naturally, and I'm gonna tell you something. The way I do the Gojin reaction part is right. The being so direct is not ideal. Let me give you an example of being direct. I'm gonna give you two examples because I'm a master of the Grandmaster style. I'm actually what's called the Grandmaster because I used to play pool at work, and I was horrible at pool. Me trolling, went to the board. You know, you had to write your name on the board for your turn, and I put Grandmaster, being sarcastic because I sucked at pool. Okay, so actually one of my nicknames is the Grandmaster, and I'm the real Grandmaster in the community. I'm the only one in the community that does the Grandmaster style as of now. I mean, me and the guy from Playing with Fire, he does a light version of it. But what I do is the 2.0 is I do, again, cocky phony, self-deprecation, and I'm going to give you example of all these, of cocky phony, self-deprecation, humor to gauge the reaction of the girl, to see where I'm in the interaction. It's like very similar to forcing approach invite. When you make eye contact and the girl hold the eye contact, you know she's into she's into you. When you're making sex jokes, you can gauge where the girl is at. And I'm gonna give you example. Russell Brand has very good examples of that. And I'm gonna give you examples of gauging reactions. I'm going to give you a reaction of the Grandmaster style direct in verbally and in text. And then I'm gonna show you a superior technique, which is the Grandmaster that I do. The Grandmaster style that I do is more indirect than direct. Okay, so give me a second, guys. Let me give you some examples.
Hey, you
now.
go to school here?
Yes.
Yeah, what are you majored in? Cocksucking?
No, elementary education.
Same thing. What'd you get on your SAT?
Oh, I didn't take the SAT. I'm from Chicago, so we take the ACT.
Oh, why don't you SIT on my FACE? I hear you're supposed to be.
I am Red Sonja.
Red Sonia, wow, look at those tits. I haven't seen that much plastic since a Lego kiosk.
Thank you, thank you. These actually are real, and the Legos are my favorite thing at Comic Con.
Oh yeah, you like to stick them together? I like to stick those together.
Alright guys, I'm gonna give you a sample of Grandmaster in text. I'm gonna have my girl help me out, so I'm gonna read the text. They came out fucked up. I was looking at your pictures on Facebook, and all of a sudden something very interesting happened.
Oh yeah, what happened?
My beloved Pee woke up while I was looking at your pictures. Now he's hungry.
Another one of these stories? I don't think I can handle 2 of them in one day.
Nah, it wasn't a story. It was a statement. You woke up my pee and now he's hungry. What are we gonna do about that?
Feed it.
That's what I was thinking. You need to come over to my place so you can show me how to feed it properly.
You should be able to do it by yourself.
I can't. I'm still a virgin. The closest thing I ever felt to a vagina is my grandfather's fleshlight.
You poor thing.
You know my address, don't be late.
I never said I was coming.
Do you really want to turn this rape into a murder?
You always say the most random things, which makes me laugh every time.
So that is another way that you're saying, I love you and I want you to clap my cheeks. Am I right?
Not exactly.
You're right. I forgot about anal.
Ew, ha ha ha.
So are we banging out or what?
I can't tonight. I'm working on my sociology paper.
Just come over when you get done.
It will be late. Is it okay if I come after midnight?
Yeah, as long as your body's ready.
Haha, okay, I'll try to be quick.
Alright, make your daddy proud.
Haha, lol.
Guys, as you saw, those were a perfect example of Grandmaster style. Okay, so that part is the verbal part. Okay, that was only the verbal and the texting part. So if you notice, it's very direct. That is not how I do it nowadays. I do it more indirect. More indirect it comes out way better. And I'm gonna give you a sample of the same thing that I did instead of direct. But I will do it indirect. Indirect is much more powerful. And then you don't have to be like, I'm sorry, just kidding. You don't have to use that shit because it's indirect. Okay, but those were perfect examples of direct. Now, guys, I'm gonna give you I mix again. Another use of Grandmaster style again is to gauge reaction. So now what we're gonna do is I'm going to give you samples of how we gauge reactions of where the gate is at, just like forcing approach invites before the opener, where you're just forcing movements, eye contacts, comments, things to gauge reactions to see where you are in the seduction, to make the seduction more powerful, efficient, and effective. We do the same thing with the sexual phony jokes of the Grandmaster style. I'm gonna give you examples right now.
Blowjobs can be accidental.
I know, right?
Yeah, you could be laughing like I had a joke. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's accident.
What are you doing here? Anyway.
I have the night off work. I felt like wetting my whistle.
Well, can I buy you a whistle wetter?
No.
Are you in a sexual relationship?
No.
Stand by. Then there's hope.
I can't fight your fiance.
You don't need to. We can work out some sort of arrangement. Now, I feel like I'm in a cartoon in which someone's about to get seduced.
Not me.
Maybe me.
I'm a very good girl.
Are you good? I don't think God would give you that body and then give you sort of morality.
Stop it.
It's good that I've got both your hands. Is it getting on your nerves?
No, it's cold. I enjoy it.
I'm warming you up.
You are.
Are your cold?
They are actually quite warm. However...
Ooh, yeah, ooh.
So I hear you're a very traditional guy, that you eat all those critters.
If by traditional you mean sex mad, then yes. This is all, it's all show, it's all fur coat, no knickers. I go home, like everybody else and cry onto
Can I help you? I think we could try to pull it back in.
So, there you go, love. Be careful, because that's a low-cut dress.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm only flesh and blood. I've got instincts.
Oh, okay. Well,
tell me what you need to know.
I'm just going to have a drink here. Patty K, question.
Messiah. What do you think that gesture means, the way you're touching that bottle? What does that indicate? What is that? What's the subtext of that?
I think we got to go to break.
You need to lose that ring, Mika, because it don't mean nothing to you. She's grasping for the shaft. She's a shaft grasper.
Russell, that was free, but it was worth the money. We'll buy.
All right, guys. As you saw, those were very good examples that shows you how to gauge reactions. Now, I'm gonna talk about something else, guys. So what I do is I do trolling, cocky, phony, sexual phony, self-deprecation, but I don't plow on the humor or on the sexual. Plowing means that you're gonna be going on and on and on and on with humor. What you do is you have a normal conversation with somebody. Here and there you use the humor. You don't plow on it. You don't keep going humor, because then you become a dancing monkey, like I told you in the videos of Will Smith. Now, at the times that you use the humor, the cocky phony has to be, you don't, the way you there is another way to show humility. One is self-deprecation. But the self-deprecation is not saying, I'm a loser, I'm nobody, I'm ugly. That's not the way. It's a self-deprecation from a high value point to show attainability. And I'm going to give you an example later of Enrique Iglesias. Enrique Iglesias does exactly how I do Grandmaster. If you look at Enrique Iglesias in the interview that I'm going to post in a little bit, he does everything that I do in the Grandmaster style and the way I do it. He's not a 24-hour clown. He brings sexuality in an indirect way, combined with humility from a high point of value, from a high value point, and combined with self-deprecation. Now, also, the exaggeration of the cocky phoniness is not cocky, it's a cocky from a ridiculous point of view. Like, it's very, very ridiculous, exaggerated cockiness that makes the cockiness kind of ridiculous. So by making it ridiculous, you come across as humble. So I'm gonna give you an example of Howard Stern doing cocky phony when he saved the life of somebody that tried to kill himself, that called a radio show.
Okay?
Don't embarrass me at the press conference.
Was there a soul in this room that believed he was telling the truth till somebody picked up the phone?
No, I knew to treat it seriously.
I thought that was him honking his own horn.
Exactly.
All right, here we go.
If Jackie had gotten the phone,
here's what I want to say.
Gone by now.
You think you can get Lieutenant? What was that?
I haven't got the balls.
Can you get Lieutenant Bleeker down here for the press conference? We need some sort of officer.
Yeah, somebody in a uniform.
See if Lieutenant Bleeker will call you back. We got to get him down here with those other officers who were first on the scene.
What was the guy, Sergeant DeJesus or something?
Yeah, and get Helen down here, too. It'll give me an opportunity to look humble to the press. In other words, I'll look like a guy who, I want to give credit where, and I'm going to be humble, Robin. Now, here's how it's going to work in the press
the
conference.
mayor would like to congratulate you?
Nah, come on, let's be serious. When we're at the press conference.
You got the clout.
You're the one who has to call me a hero. And then I'm going to say, oh, please, I am not a hero. I did what I had to do. I stepped forward as any good citizen would do. The fact that I acted calmly, the fact that I kept my head about me, the fact that blah, 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 blah. But you keep calling me a hero.
Any other person would do.
Right.
Howard, we're getting...
But be persistent.
I will.
No matter what I say.
You are a hero, Howard.
No matter how much I deny it.
You are.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Thank
You're
you.
a hero. Just get used to it.
All right, you got the point.
You know what else we ought to do?
I can act, Jackie.
We're getting a lot of requests for...
If Jackie had to do it, it'd be like, you are a hero.
You're not okay.
Okay. Oh, you don't want me to say anything? Okay.
We're getting a lot of requests for the tape, copy of the tape. Maybe we ought to get a little boombox, and you know how you sit there and play the tape like a 911 call?
Yes. Well, you'll play. I should be in the room when you play the tape. You can play the tape for the press ahead of time, and then I'll be introduced.
Ooh.
And then you'll say, and now the man who is a hero. And I'll go, please, first of all, I'm being called a hero by Gary and other people.
I'm not a hero.
I'm not a
We're
hero.
all heroes in the right circle.
Right. I'll be like Kathy Lee Gifford. You, Robin, then chime in and go, Howard, I believe you are a hero.
That
and I'll
was
say,
incredible.
Right.
Of course you're a hero.
All right. Get pictures of Lindbergh, FDR, Lincoln. Put them up behind me. I'm serious. Stage this whole thing. I want this beautiful for tonight's news. This is what I've been waiting for. This is going to turn around my whole image. People are going to see me in a whole new light. No one can say anything bad about a hero.
We'll see.
Well, wait till you see how they figure it out with you.
They shouldn't. Where's Ralph? Where's Ralph? My hair has to be done. Immediately.
And does he have something for you to wear? Are you in the right outfit?
Ralph, go out and buy me a jacket.
A Superman outfit.
Yeah, buy me a Superman outfit. Ralph, quickly, go get a Superman outfit.
Big H.
I know I'll ruin this by doing something stupid.
What do you want, man?
Do you think I should wear a Superman outfit?
No.
No, play it straight?
You're being
I look
humble.
good?
Humble
Do you think I look good? How's my hair?
Fix it up. I'll fix it up a little bit first.
All right, let's call the press conference for 9:30.
All right.
Because we got to give the press an hour to get down here.
Yeah, everybody's calling. That's why.
Who else is calling? Quickly tell me.
Well, Channel 11 wants...
Alright guys, I think by now I've made the point clear of how to use humor in seduction the right way with multiple examples, okay? So I'm gonna show you how I do it myself. I do it indirectly. I do the Grandmaster side: sexual, phony, cocky, phony, self-deprecation, trolling, boasting women's ball, boasting people's ball humor. Again guys, I'm one of the most charismatic guys in every social circle I am. The most popular guy in every forum, every chat I go. Probably one of the top guys. So this helps. Again, it's an attractive, charismatic quality. What you see from Julian, RSD, and a lot of the PUAs, that is not how the humor is used. Again, the only one close to do it right is the guy from Playing with Fire, Alex. He does it right. He does a live version. He does it right. He's pretty good. But me, I am the one, I'm the king of doing this, okay? So I'm going to show you samples of how to combine everything the Grandmaster style, how I do it. Because how I do it, again, is indirectly instead of direct like the original Grandmaster. So my Grandmaster style is a Grandmaster 2.0 style. Also guys, you need to cut. I was talking to the girl I'm dating now, and I don't really. Again, it's a sporadic humor. It's not plowing on the humor. Okay, it's not plowing on the humor. It's a sporadic. You combine you talk normal topics like a normal human being, and sporadically you bring as a tool the humor. But it's not like, oh, like me, like my humor. It doesn't work like that. You don't plow on the humor, and you will bomb at times. Not everything is funny that you're gonna say, but then you change the conversation and the conversational thread. Okay, don't be plowing trying to be funny. That's a clown like the examples I made of Will Smith. All right, guys. Also, I'm gonna show you how I use it in text. Like most PUAs, they need to do one night stands because they suck at texting. They got no charisma in texting. Okay. And the reason why they don't have any charisma is because also they don't know. Well, they don't know how to text. That's another subject in itself. And they don't know how to transmit charisma through text. But charisma through text, a big part of charisma through text and online is humor. That's why the guy from Alex Playing with Fire is pretty good. I am excellent at it. I'm even better than him because I've been doing it longer. So I'm gonna give you examples of how I do this in text. And I'm going to give you a sample of Enrique Iglesias. Enrique Iglesias does exactly how I do it, which is, again, seriously indirect, using self-deprecation from a high value point, humor, trolling, all that stuff combined. Okay, so I'm going to give you the last two examples. Okay, I was going to talk about the fake angry, but I'm going to do another video on that because it's going to be, I don't want newer guys to misrepresent. I think I already made my points clear and it's gonna be too much, okay? So
it was a lot easier to get laid. I mean, it was like night and day, you know? The difference before I had to pay, now it was all for free.
You couldn't have had that much problem in the past. Look at you.
Are you kidding me?
Shut up.
We couldn't get laid in a whorehouse before.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever read about yourself?
I read that I had a small penis.
Is that true?
Yeah, but why the hell do they have to write that? You know? It's actually it's kind of ruining my reputation. You know, I hate that. Because it's actually not funny.
Sorry.
You know? What's big and what's small? I mean, from a woman, what is that small? Oh fuck, then I'm really small. I'm completely fucked. What kind of guys are you dating?
The good ones.
What are they, horses? Jesus.
Alright guys, so when I do club game, I don't carry my phone to avoid to avoid the exchanging of social media. So I grab the girl's phone. So give me your phone. And then I call myself from her phone, and I texted myself when I say my contact info, and I texted myself from her phone, cocky phony. Who is that good-looking guy you're dancing with you?
That's a great question. I wonder if that good-looking guy would like to meet up tonight.
Hey mom, I just woke up, maybe. Where are you going?
Miami. I would love to share you with the rest of the girls.
Go.
Hey.
You texted me at 12 a.m. I was sleeping. I don't do booty calls anymore. It's my the emoji with the tongue out. How are you? Miss dancing with you.
LOL. Miss dancing with you too. That's why I texted you last night.
I know.
There were no good dancers.
Booty call, eh?
LOL. So now you're a good boy?
Oh, I thought it was the booty call part.
I was hoping to see you at Banco's Cantina last night, but no luck.
I don't like being objectified anymore. I need a connection and intimacy. I am a lady with a face tongue out emoji, and then I go out usually Fridays.
Really? That's an interesting decision. So tell me, how should I ask this lady out?
In advance, not at 12 a.m. A
day, a week? Got it, ma'am.
Couple of days so I can go to the gym and look sexy for you, with a muscle flexing emoji.
LOL. Sounds good, sweetie.
And I won't masturbate that day just in case, but I doubt it.
Now I know for the next time.
Send me a picture so I can tell Santa what I want for Christmas.
I don't know. You're on the naughty list.
I usually am. 3.
Well, ma'am, Friday I can take you out on a proper date like ladies should be treated.
You are a quick learner.
LOL, you have no idea.
Sorry, new film, your pics are not loading. My bad.
Go to IG or Facebook. There's plenty of pics. But I do have one request. I do want you to masturbate before we meet. I like to play, and the longer the better.
Blushing emoji, followed by a banana emoji, peeled banana emoji, followed by a monkey covering his eyes. Alright guys, you know the drill. Okay, that's all I got today. Like, subscribe. Okay, help me out. If you don't like it, suck on my left nut, because my right nut is the reproductive. Okay, get the book and get the fuck out.